What up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo of JoJo's Replay, and I am here to tell you about OAT, Official America's Team. It is a platform built for fans, by fans, and it's all about Cowboys Nation, baby. We got so many big-time personalities like yours truly, Tyson Westcoat from Dallas Cowboys Scouting, Silver and Blue Nation headed by Big Game James, and the president and CEO himself, Barry Gibson, the guy that's bringing us all together and making all of this happen. Go subscribe. Go be a supporter. You know it's all about Cowboys Nation and about this chase for number 6, baby. And OAT is the hub to connect us all. So I'm telling you right now, go join. Go subscribe, because here at OAT, baby, we making big moves, because OAT is our business, and our business is our swag.
What's up, Cowboys fans? Pete Elliott here, letting you know my memorabilia collection is available on fanatics.com. Check it out.
What is going on, everybody? We are streaming live in the lab today. We have a very extensive show put together for you today. We are streaming on multiple platforms here today, especially on Facebook and a few others. So shout out to everybody on the Built Different group here. We're live, as you know, on the Built Different group page. We're also live exclusively in OAT. As you can see, I've got the background there put up. We have a hat raffle to do away in OAT today. Shout out to everybody in Cowboy Cousins, all my supporters over there in that exclusive group. We're streaming live there too as well, and on LinkedIn, where the professionals hang out. Shout out to all of the professionals out over there on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Shout out to all of the YouTubers out there, and on that platform owned by Twitter and Elon Musk. Hey, y'all heard the news about Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg supposed to be in a cage match? Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Supporter Saturday. We got a jam-packed show here today. We're going to give away some merch, baby. I got multiple wheels of names, and there's going to be multiple prizes here today. As you've seen Ezekiel Elliott open up there on Fanatics. Y'all know I am a Fanatics affiliate. So anything you purchase on a Fanatics link on any of these websites, know that BG gets a small commission. So I thank you. That's called affiliate marketing for all my creators out there that are tapping in. But man, we got a jam-packed show. And what a better way to kick it off than give something away. We got a hat raffle in OAT. So shout out to all of the over 22,000 diehard fans in that group over there as we're streaming live. We're going to do a hat raffle. We're going to continue to do more of these. So if you missed out, don't worry. We'll have you again here soon. So wouldn't be a show without Facebook user. How we doing today? Facebook user, that's probably somebody in Cowboy Cousins group over there. Make sure, if this is your first time viewing on StreamYard, we are streaming live, like I said, on multiple platforms here today. If you're not familiar with StreamYard, please go register. I like a face with a name, but shout out to Facebook user. It wouldn't be a show without us tapping in. That's right. Jim Rat in the house. That's probably one of my cousins that need to go register over there with StreamYard. Come on, Jim Rat. Let's get it together, baby. I see you. Corpus is tapping in all the time. I see you out there, Caitlin, with the context. No stranger to these social media streets. Welcome to the show. She's always tapping in. My admins back-to-back. Shout out to my green badges tapping in here today. Sam says, where my green badge at? I don't know, man. You got to hit that green badge with a heart in it and tap back in. Something happened over there. I'm not in charge of that. Y'all know Facebook deals with your subscription. So if you become a subscriber here today, we're going to have an incentive, not for Built Different group, but for Patreon. So stick around. We're going to be talking about that on the quest for the 6th challenge today. We're looking for some more supporters on our Patreon, as BG's going to explain to you a little bit about officialamericas.team.com. So if you're tapping in for the first time today, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but we want to make sure that for everybody tapping in the first time, we get you straight and on the narrow. Let's get some more shout outs. See who's rolling in. Y'all know my girl Kelly is out there on the East Coast today. That's right. She's at the CSA shows in Chantilly, Virginia. So we look forward to seeing some live footage from you today out there, cousin, as well as, you know, on the West Coast. Shout out to all my Cowboy fans out there with Fan Zone in Las Vegas for the 11th takeover out there. Shout out to my boy Starboy out there. I see RC from AK, the big time supporter. Our helmet plug is out there, boots on ground too as well. But I see you tapping in, Kelly. Looking forward to seeing some of that CSA show stuff. We got Prototype on the line. All my green badges falling in line. Y'all know what to do, baby. Come on now. Don't act like this the first time y'all been in the gym on a supporter Saturday. Let's help this conversation grow. If you're a supporter of this content, I need you to raise the bar right about now. Let's continue to help this conversation grow here today as we give some more shout outs. I see you, Troy Park, tapping in. Jim Rat right there making a name for himself. That's right. We're going to give away 3 prizes also today for our Gym Rats of the month. Oh, y'all see my boy hanging out up here back with me? Zeke. Yeah, I got the posters, baby. I just love, don't you love when a good plan comes together? That's why I love hanging out with my smart Cowboy fans out there. I see you, Patrick, tapping in. Appreciate you. El Paso is in the house. What up, Freddie? Was you out there with Kelvin Joseph and 915 Tours? West Coast Cowboy was just out there in El Paso. We see it's a ton of Cowboy fans out there in El Paso. Shout out to El Paso. Shout out to my guy, West Coast. He was actually on ESPN Radio out there putting it down for the boots on ground fans out there in El Paso. We see you, Freddie. What's up, baby? Hey, Nelly, how you doing? No stranger to these streets. Green badges all falling in. We see y'all. We see y'all. But, man, we have a show today. Yes, we do. But y'all know how I do. I always want to incorporate the big question. We kicked this off last weekend, so make sure everybody's aware before we get underway. What is the big question of today's show? Y'all know I'm going to keep it football, so I'm going to just throw it out there to preface the conversation as we get ready to give some things here away today. But how many of y'all think y'all know what the big question is going to be? Have you been paying attention? What's going on with your Dallas Cowboys out there? You know, we know everybody's not built different. There's a small portion of fans that like to stay tapped in here on this channel because, quite frankly, you eat, sleep, live the Dallas Cowboys or your favorite NFL team. We want to show some love to the other 31 over there today. Shout out to my guy, Tomas Carrasco, big-time Charger fan. First BDG supporter here on Facebook to support my content as a fan of the other 31. So shout out to our guy for breaking the mold over there. But my big question for today is Tank right about this gap? So we're going to see who's really picking up what we've been putting down. Let's give a few more shout outs before we get to going on this raffle. Y'all ready to give something away in OAT? If you're live on OAT, the group with over 22,000 real fans, like no scam apps or scam likelies or cash app scammers or catfishers, like we them boys, these particular groups, they got folks posting from Cairo, Egypt. But shout out to all my folks in OAT. If you're OAT right now, do me a favor, leave me a comment and let me know you in the gym with us today, baby. But it's Tank right about this gap. I need to hear from y'all during the show. Troy Park jumping out right in front says there is no gap between us and the Eagles. So if you haven't been paying attention, DeMarcus Lawrence was asked in the media, is there really a gap between the Dallas Cowboys, or how large or small is it? And of course, our guy responded in true Tank fashion with, I don't think there's a gap. But that's the big question of the show. So I want to hear from everybody else, man. Let's go ahead and let's give something away, man. I got the first raffle we're going on. We had the Texas hat and the Hunter hat here, as you can see, posted at OAT. So as a reminder, if you're in OAT, always every day, if you want to make sure you see the content on your timeline, come to the group every day and go to the featured posts. I think we went over that here recently last week on featured posts, especially on the BDG page, but that's how to stay in the know in case a post gets lost on your timeline of translation, which many of them does, along with the notifications here on the platform. We know Facebook has really been going through some changes, but we got this lovely hat raffle here to give away today. So let's go ahead and get the raffle set up, shall we? And there you see we have 3 of our members who were participating in the raffle. As you see the wheel there, it's going to be winner's choice. So we have 3 of our members from OAT, especially big time supporters. Caitlin, y'all know Caitlin with the contact. Shout out to Corpus Christi out there. My guy RC Woodson up there in AK, but he's actually in NV right now. He's out there boots on ground with Fan Zone. So shout out to the sisters out there, Lisa and Cynthia, holding it down. And then last but not least, we had one more. One more of our member to be on that raffle, and that's the prototype. And y'all know the prototype here. You can't forget her. After all, she is the concept of this contents publishing here, if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? She is actual proof of the concept when it comes to our content, with being the only branded group with over 22,000 real fans and its own blog. So make sure you go to officialamericansteam.com and check that out. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, y'all. Are y'all ready? Which of these 3? It's going to be winner's choice. So winner will get to pick the choice on our OAT hat raffle. The first one, if you missed it, don't worry about it. There'll be more in the future. So make sure you tap in. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And let's see who they decide. Contact with Caitlin. Shout out to Corpus Christi. He is in the building. Congratulations. I'm glad that you won that. You get to let me know on live here which of these hats that you like. And we're also just going to go ahead and give the other hat away. So the other 2 that maybe didn't win anything, I told you everybody's a winner here today. So make sure you let me know which of these hats you want, and we're going to spin the wheel, and the other 2 will have a chance to win that hat that participated in this hat raffle. So if you're watching this, make sure you get involved with our hat raffles in the future. Y'all know I go to my hat stop here exclusively. One of the 10 places that you got to go when you come to see the Dallas Cowboys visit the Seattle Seahawks in the Pacific Northwest this year. That's right, baby. Shout out to my hat stop over there. But leave me a comment up there, Caitlin, so I know which of these hats that you want. So that way we can move on the raffle to the second wheel at OAT. And then we got a couple of other raffles we're going to do. We got some Gym Rats of the Month we're going to award. So shout out to our Gym Rats of the Month. That's right. We got 3 prizes to give away. So stay tuned for that. My guy says, reps done. I see you out there, Mike Rock. Mike Rock lividly in the gym. Caitlin says, let's go with the Texans flag theme cap. So the winner is picking the Texas flag hat. You know, she is down there in Corpus Christi. I'm going to put it over there on my shipping pile. And we have 1 hat left. This is this Cowboys New Era trucker style hat. As you can see, it's knitted. It's got the Cowboys there on the back. Right there, as you can see. It's a New Era cap here. So shout out to the remaining 2. Let's go ahead and see which one of those are going to win. We'll remove Caitlin out of the mix, and we're going to spin the wheel again. And shout out to the helmet plug. That's right, baby. RC from AK out there in NV. I know you wanted that Texas hat, baby, but this should do you well up there in Alaska. So shout out to all them Cowboy fans tapping in here live from Alaska today. So RC, that hat is yours. Congratulations on the winner. And if you didn't win anything, don't worry about. We got a couple more raffles here to give away some prizes. Like I said, Gym Rats of the Month too as well. So stay tapped in for that. I had spent probably about an hour and a half back here in the studio preparing for this show, y'all. We have a jam-packed show here today. So if you're tapping in for the first time, I want to hear from you, especially on one of these different platforms. Leave me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. And as you see, I got up officialamericans.com. So like I said, when we open up, I wanted to have a challenge here for everybody that's tapping in here today. You know, we have multiple supporters here, you know, like Caitlin supports on Patreon, she supports on Built Different Group. She's involved with the raffles. You know, we have some really diehard Cowboy fans, I like to call them gym rats here, that are in the gym, especially in this off season. I mean, we are How many days away again today? Anybody counting? Somebody let me know in the comments. I want to make sure y'all are alive out there. But the only website talking about Cowboy fans 365 days a year. So we're going to do a Quest for the Six challenge on today's show. And for those of y'all that have been around here for a while know about the Quest for the Six. This is a package. Here, let me just remove this off of here, give y'all a little bit of a better idea. This is a package here with 6 spots. It has a prize inside. And we're looking for 6 brand new Patreon supporters. So scroll up to the top of this discussion here if you'd like to become a supporter. And also the first 6 that do, you'll get to go on this Quest for the Six challenge. Now, once you go on here, you've seen the wheel of names. Once we get those 6 supporters up, we'll put the wheel of name back up and then we'll unveil what is in the bag for you to win. This is a promo for our Patreon. So shout out to our Patreon supporters out there. As you've seen in the opening intro, shout out to my girl, JoJo's Replay. How many of y'all remember JoJo's Replay out there? Yeah, that was a commercial shot and filmed by my guy Stash Man. So shout out to my guy Stash Man out there in the DFW Metroplex. All my diehards, especially boots on ground fans, know who Stash Man is. But yeah, they created that video. But we're back on the Quest for the Six. So we're looking for 6 brand new supporters. Scroll to the top of this discussion on this show. The link is there for the Patreon. Check out which tier best fits your budget at the time. And please support. It is the only website being supported by fans like those of Caitlin and Mike Rock here, who put double duty. There's a lot of patrons on here that keep that website up, sharing stories about Dallas Cowboy fans 365 days a year. Let's get some more shout outs. See who's rolling. Caitlin says 75 days. Is that right? 82 days, maybe, man. We passed Jason Witten a few days ago. Come on now. I know y'all are getting in the gym. If you're just waking up and wiping that sleep out your eye, trying to find out whose notification this is and why, come on, baby. You got to get with it. Hang out with us here and stay around. We're going to get you built different. What's up, Brian Lewis? I see you tapping in, baby. Appreciate you tapping in here today. All the green badges following in. Sarah says, the prototype, JoJo is how I found you. Shout out to the prototype. If y'all know who the original Built Different prototype is, y'all know about my girl Prototype. She's on her weight loss journey of her own, lost over 60 pounds to date out there, y'all. She couldn't walk about 6-7 years ago, I believe. If you know about her story, you learn about it over there on officialamericas.team.com, right? The only website talking about fans like Sarah 365 days a year. But going back to the big question, if you're just tapping in, I like to have a big question for every show. And I want to know, is Tank right about the gap? Is there really a gap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles like the media says there is? I mean, good God. Have y'all heard Colin Cowturd over there recently? My goodness. He got fan base creators out there in the Dallas Cowboy fan base roasting them now based on the casual and goofy shit he puts up on his show, if you follow what I'm talking about. But I want to know, is Tank right about this gap? And if you're a Philly fan tapping in here today, you can let us know too. Let's keep it football here today. We're going to keep it respectful. But as always, if you start acting a fool in the gym, we'll just flick you like a booger, if you know what I mean. But is Tank right about this gap? I need to hear from y'all today. Let's give away some more prizes as we talk about officialamericas.team.com. You've seen it. We just did a raffle in the group, over 22,000 fans. So if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan on Facebook or one of these other platforms that is on Facebook, you know where Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk about to do some $100 million cage match or something, right? Would y'all pay to see that? I'd just like to know. I would probably pay to see that, I think, if I had the extra coins. But if you're supporting over there on Facebook, you know, we are the only branded Facebook group with a supporter page here, also with our own blog since 2016. So big shout out to all of them supporters. Let's do another raffle, shall we? How many of y'all want to do another raffle as I hear y'all tap in? Yeah, Robert Glenn says Colin Cowturd. Yeah. I mean, y'all know he the biggest Dallas Cowboy hater. I mean, I would put him right up there with the other dude. What's his name? Skip the Fraud Bayless. Yeah, him, that guy. Prototypes tapping in says Tank is spot on. If there's a gap, it's our favor. I'm just saying, Philadelphia Eagle fans, y'all say Cowboy fans are delusional, right? as we pause for the calls here today. Y'all say Cowboy fans are delusional, right? Well, I'm starting to think some of these Eagle fans are delusional as well. As we got up our next wheel here, this is going to be for the Legacy 88 lineage poster. Shout out to my guy, Cesar Mancia, NOAT, fan base creator out there in the D-Town. See that poster right there, Ezekiel Elliott jumping. Yeah, I took the 88 Legacy lineage poster out because we're going to award that here on this raffle. One of these 5 members here today is going to have a chance. I'm sorry. This is not the right wheel, y'all. Let me get the right wheel up. Let BG get my stuff together, man. This ain't the right one. Come on, BG. Get it together. We had way more people in that raffle than that, right? I told y'all I've been working over here. Remember, featured here. Come here every day if you're on officialamericas.com. If you follow Built Different Group on Facebook, you come here to the featured posts every day. You can scroll over. There's always going to be something new. I'm always updating different posts. As you see here, we got about 20 folks, or maybe a little bit less. It's going to be in this raffle here. Let me get this right wheel up. Shout out to everybody involved with the 88 Legacy lineage. So as I get this up, y'all think them damn Eagle fans is a little bit delusional or what? They say they won the draft. They lost both coordinators. They had about 4 to 5 of their major starters on defense leave. But they're trying to holler that there's this big gap between the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. I want to know, is Tank right about this gap? Y'all, I need to hear from y'all today. There we go. We got it together, baby. We got it together. Let's get some more shout outs before we do this rap. I want to hear some. Prototype says, come to mama. She wanted that 88 Legacy lineage poster. So, like I said, shout out to my guy, Cesar Mancia, in Official America's team, one of them real 22,000 or so Dallas Cowboy fans in there. He's a fan base creator out there. He shares his artwork in there. A lot of our members have purchased. I have. Matter of fact, Mike Rock won one of these when we initially launched the 88 Legacy lineage over there on Official America's team. But we're giving another one away today. Caitlin says, best of luck to everybody. What up, Park Ranger? I see you tapping in, baby. We still got 3 gym rats to award here today. So y'all stay tapped in as we do this 88 Legacy lineage poster giveaway. Freddie says, for any Eagles fans that are here to answer this question, is there such a huge gap between the boys and Eagles? Why did the boys beat your team last year? Well, we know that Daddy Dak owns Hurts, no matter if it's 1-0 or not. Can I get an amen? But I don't know about this gap, man. I'm starting to think some of these Philadelphia Eagle fans are a little delusional with your Cowboy cousins out here about y'all winning this draft and supposedly about to go 17-0 like y'all some 72 Dolphins or something. But y'all ready to give something away? I want to continue the discussion on that today. So if you're just tapping in, y'all know my big question of the show is Tank right about the gap. So Tank was asked about, is there a gap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys going into this season? Like everybody in a mama and our Alphabet Network, including Colin Cowturd, is saying there is. Let's go ahead. Let's get ready to spin this wheel on this Legacy lineage poster. There's a number of folks in here. Shout out to Sam, the admin. Shout out to Park Ranger. Prototype Context with Caitlin. Y'all know she's up in there. I think that pretty much rounds everybody out on the Legacy lineage poster. So shout out to everybody, that all the admins, all my green badges, all my gym rats, all my diehards getting down, locking this out so we can give this away today. Congratulations. We're going to do it. Like my guy Richard Park Ranger out there says, let's do it, BG. I'm with you, baby. Sam, let's go. Let's do it. All right, let's spin the wheel. Oh, look at that. It's only fitting. It's only fitting, y'all. Congratulations to the prototype, the original Built Different member right there. Shout out to Star Status Sarah. Shout out to Star Status Cowboys Connection out there. You are the winner of the 88 Legacy Lineage poster. So now you and Mike Rock have both won those. So shout out to my guy, Cesar Mancia. We are going to give one of these away to a Gym Rat of the Month. So stay tuned. As you can see, the Ezekiel Elliott poster there done by Cesar Mancia. But shout out to the prototype on winning that here today. But if you haven't already, let's go ahead, man. We in the middle of this workout. We've been streaming live here about 25 minutes. We got about 20 or so folks with us on these multiple platforms. Shout out to everybody on multiple platforms. Share this video. That means raise the bar. Let's go. Let's grow this discussion during this off season. There are other fans out there that eat, sleep, and live football. We want to find them, bring them close to the campfire here as we are counting down our days to Dallas Cowboys football. She says, now I got a message, season by one. Well, at least you won a hat here today. Like I said, everybody is a winner. So shout out to my girl, Caitlin, with the context. Yeah, just hit up C's. He'll get you right. He's got a ton of posters over there. So get with him. He actually created the 88 Legacy Lineage poster by request. I hit him up and said, hey, do you have one with the 88s on it? So shout out to my guy, Mike Rock, who won the original. Shout out to the prototype, who won the second. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? Good to see you tapping in here. Haven't seen you in a while. Freddie's back up. We're keeping the discussion going. Thank you, Freddie, for tapping in here with the discussion today. He says, emotion don't win games. When was the last time emotion scored a TD, made a goal line tackle, got a QB sack, or got a game-changing in? Who you talking about? Tank? Let me know, Freddie. Who you talking about, baby? I don't know, TD. Be a little bit more specific, baby. But let's raise the bar here today. Come on, Green Badgers, let's go. If you're tapping in for the first time, as always, leave me a comment, especially on LinkedIn, Twitter. You know, I'm up to 32 followers over there now. I'm doing big things on Twitter, man. Do y'all think Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg really going to fight? Have y'all been keeping up with the news on that? You know, they over there. I told y'all it's a copycat league, right? For those of y'all that have been following me, know, especially all my content creators, it's a copycat league. And if you've been following what's going on with our founder here on Facebook and the founder over there where we're live to as well, Elon Musk, they about to do like $100 million cage match or something over there. I know you are, Caitlin. Always appreciate you. Definitely thanks for the shout out on C's. Make sure y'all hit up my guy, Cesar Mancia. He shares his work in there pretty regularly at OAT. That's one of the benefits of being an OAT, especially as a fan base creator. You can share your work there, especially if we networked with you. Our admin teams knows of you. Maybe we've met you. I like to meet a majority of the folks that are in charge of running this community here. We don't have just randoms on our admin team. So shout out to all of the admins over there been holding it down this all season. Kelly's tapping back in and says the 88 one would have been cool for Drew to sign tomorrow. I know you out there at the CSA shows. I can't wait to see some of that footage out there. Sarah says, I love it, fam. Win or lose, just like them boys. Exactly. Any given Sunday or any given supporter Saturday, rather, right? Caitlin's tapping in, says, when you blow a 500 as a when you're below 500 as a franchise, the way Philly is, they got to celebrate all the little perceived wins they can. I'm telling you, man, they more delusional now than Dallas Cowboy fans. Can I get an amen? I mean, man, could y'all imagine if the Dallas Cowboys went to the Super Bowl, Dak Prescott fumbled the rock, had the game like a Jalen Hurts did? Man, we gonna be talking about it like I'm talking about the Eagles here today. Robert Glenn says, in my Bishop Bullwinkle voice, nah, I hear you, baby. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But, man, we got some gym rats to give away, some prizes here today. So shout out to all my gym rats. Let me get my stuff here together. Shout out to the gym rats. And if you don't know what the gym rat challenge is, it's been shout out to the Green Bay supporters tapping in on the Build Different group over here on Facebook. We are up to, I think, 93 supporters. I need to get to 100 supporters to get BG to training camp. So if you'd like to support today, hit that heart with a badge down below and become a supporter. We're at 93. Like I said, we got to get to 100. But shout out to the Green Badges over there today. It's a special day. We're going to award some gym rats of the month. So y'all seen that video come in with my guy Ezekiel Elliott right there. That's actually the number 3 prize we're going to give away today. But shout out to my supporters who, if you become a supporter today by hitting that green badge with a heart, you know, it's over there somewhere. The green badge with a heart down there by the comment section. $4.99 a month. It'll slide you into our exclusive Cowboy Cousins group, which we're live into as well. And on the secret Built Different group timeline, you would have seen the first prize that we'd be giving away today is this Ezekiel Elliott 8x10 autograph with a JSA certificate of authority. You know, this ain't no Bobo. BG got the real deal. So shout out to our green badges of the month. I mean, it is just indicative, y'all, when it came to the first gym rat of the month and the first prize, because I like people who lead from the front. Shout out to all my military veterans out there. They know, they've heard that a time or two, lead from the front. Yeah, man, there's been one supporter here that has supported the content over 2 years religiously. I've met in person. I've been to a soccer game, took me to a soccer game out here up in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, this guy is on his own weight loss journey, has become a fan base creator in the process. He's essentially gone from a user to a fan base creator, which I just highlighted in my book, The Sixth Sense, that's getting ready to drop on Amazon. So shout out to my guy, Mike Rock out there. He is the first winner of the Gym Rat of the Month. He has been on both platforms, all over every platform, every piece of content. He just didn't start doing this in June, y'all. My guy, Mike Rock, is the #1 Gym Rat of the Month for June because he's been doing it for about 2 years straight in the gym. So shout out to my guy, Mike Rock. This is yours, baby. The first prize is going away. Wasn't no need for wheel of names when it came to the first prize. I see out there, Sarah says, support my boy. It's always worth it. Great content, great connections. Hit that green badge. Yeah, we're not just the fan base creators here on Facebook and you don't know who the person is or the people or the team that run it. Like, we're real live fans out there, boots on ground, literally. So shout out to my girl, the prototype here today. Caitlin says, 22 months in, almost on my second full year with the fan bam. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are going to be seeing more with context and Caitlin with the context this season, as she gets ready to turn over from a user to a fan base creator. She's been providing a lot of context here with us in that time frame, and it's no stranger to our streets here. Y'all know she has won several prizes. She's been boots on ground out there. You know, she went to the Troy Aikman 8 beer release down there, and Corpus Christi got us some boots on coverage in OAT. You know, some fans will never get to experience these things in real life ever. But when we have a team of folks out there getting boots on ground and bringing you live coverage, it was great. She went out there, had Troy Aikman out there with the 8 beers. So shout out to Caitlin. She also attended the Jay Novacek bourbon release out there at one of the liquor stores in Corpus Christi. So shout out to Jay Novacek. Everybody who knows the original Built Different tight end of the Dallas Cowboys is Jay Novacek. So #2 is Caitlin, of course. Y'all hear me talking about her. She's not only been doing this since the month of June, she has been doing this almost 2 years. As you can see, she's been tapping in here, giving us great context through all the shows. So the #2 prize of the Gym Rat of the Month goes to my girl Caitlin with the context out there. You got this Foco Dallas Cowboys backpack. So congratulations. That was the second prize that we put up for Gym Rat of the Month. Now you say, well, how do you win Gym Rat of the Month? Well, you got to stay tapped in with the content. Not only be a participant, but stay abreast of content. Participate in the chats and the communities. Now, I'm starting to see a little trend with my Gym Rats, but I know they'll get it fixed. You know, I don't want to see blanket comments or short-worded comments for the sake of a comment. I want you to add context like my girl Caitlin has been doing here almost 2 years. So congratulations to Caitlin with the context, coming in at the #2 Gym Rat of the Month. And the last prize that we're going to be giving away here today is this Ezekiel Elliott poster here by Caesar Mancia also as well. Let's get some more shout outs. See who's tapping in. Troy says the Dak hate would be more crazy. We back on the conversation I need to catch up over there with y'all. Park Ranger says support. I won the last 6-pack. It's legit. Appreciate everybody with the testimonials here today. I know y'all know I put up a lot of hat videos here. If you see me, you seen a hat video go across your timeline or a photo of a hat. Y'all know I'm the hat mule up here in the Pacific Northwest. That's right. There's my hat stop up here in the Pacific Northwest. We've been getting a lot of hats here to give away, especially those 2 OAT hats here that you see me give away. That was from my hat stop. So the hat mule, basically, I go to there, I get the hat, and I mail it to you. So shout out to everybody like my guy, Park Ranger, who actually won a hat here too as well. Troy says, was the best thing I did was have a subscription. Shout out that, Troy. I appreciate you, baby. One of the new rookie up-and-coming gym rats here. Troy had been in the gym, you know, before he actually got a green badge. So I see you. I see you green badge out there. Everybody, congratulations. Our guy, Mike Rock there. We can go catch up there to the conversation. We appreciate everybody tapping in here today. Just trying to make sure I get everything right before I put it up on y'all. That's right. I wanted to make sure I got this for the next prize that we're going to be giving away. And it's this Ezekiel Elliott poster here by Cesar Mancia, like I stated. So the next winner of Gym Rat of the Month is actually, we're going to have to do a spin the wheel. There's been a lot of folks here really upping their game, getting some gains in the gym, if you know what I mean. Appreciate that, Lee Grant. I know there are a lot of supporters here, the content in the background, especially my green badges. They don't tap in live. They don't get in the gym with us as much, but they still support the content. So thank you if you've been a green badge supporter, especially if you're tapping in here today and we haven't recognized you. We want to make sure we recognize all the supporters on Supporter Saturday, and that's what it's about. But can we get back to this conversation before we get this away on this Tank situation? Is Tank right about the gap? Can y'all believe the media, man? The media out there making folks believe there's some big gap between the Philadelphia Eagles, because they got a participation trophy, rather, by going to the Super Bowl and lost. But just saying that the Eagles are a stretch away from the Cowboys. But Tank, DeMarcus Lawrence was asked this in the media, does he believe there's a gap? And he responded saying, I don't believe there's a gap. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all tap in today. There's got to be somebody from Star Status Cowboys Connection. Is that Cuff or Lady Vice over there? Appreciate that. Maybe that word Bro Star. I know that community that come from. Shout out to Cowboy Kev out there, Star Status Cowboys Connection. But it's Tank right about this gap. Y'all, I want to hear from y'all. Y'all tap in now. Come on. As we get ready to award our third Gym Rat of the month here, we've been streaming live for about almost 40 minutes. So if you're just tapping in for the first time, make sure you leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. And the quest for the 6 is up and live. So if you'd like to become a Patreon supporter here today, scroll to the top of this discussion. The link is there. It's highlighted. The first 6 folks that become supporters from this broadcast or even after the fact, it doesn't matter. We'll put you on this list once we populate this 6 names of the 6 new Patreon supporters. You'll have a chance to win that. And we'll do it live here on the community like we're doing for the rest of our Cowboy cousins. All right, we got a wheel of names up here, so I want to go through some of these names very quickly. Like I said, Troy Park definitely been coming on strong before he got his gym membership. He was in the gym pumping out weights here with us, got on board as gym membership. Big time supporter of the content. We put him in the mix for the third prize of the month. So congratulations, Troy. I see your efforts out there. Don't think they haven't go unnoticed. It's just our OGs, Mike Rock and Caitlin with the context. I mean, they've been doing it 2 years plus, if you know what I mean. So shout out to my guy, Troy, for tapping in. Shout out to Park Ranger. Y'all been seeing Park Ranger. Park Ranger is actually leading as the top stars donator here of the month for the Build Different group. So shout out to Park Ranger. He wants to win that Ezekiel Elliott official NFL NFLPA officially licensed merchandise Ezekiel Elliott jersey. I see you, baby, but Stars is not what put Richard up in this mix too as well. Like I said, that is a separate thing that we do every month for Top Star of the Month. So Top Star Donator every month will win a prize. Normally we give away prizes during that show. So if you give stars on this show here today, just remember all stars matter. So shout out to my guy, Park Ranger. Y'all know we already talked about Prototype. She been in the gym a long time. She's already been a winner here today. So congratulations to the Prototype. Has a chance to double up. If you know who Sarah is with Star Status Cowboys Connection over there, you know who the original Built Different group Prototype is. Anytime you have a concept when it comes to business, you got to have a prototype. Shout out to my girl Prototype. And then, you know, Caitlin here too as well. Yeah, believe it or not. I think I need to remove Caitlin. Caitlin, you won that second one, didn't you? Yeah, I got to remove you up out of that one. Let me edit that right quick. I'm sorry, Caitlin. So that narrows the prizes down. Sorry about that, Caitlin. I know you understand. Creative Problems 101. Get it together, BG. But shout out to these these four folks. And lastly, but not leastly, you know, y'all don't probably see her on live that much, but she's all over the content when everybody else is asleep, man. I'm always getting notifications about my green badges and what they're doing over there. So shout out to Felicia Kinman out there in the DFW. She's been a long time supporter in OAT. Been here, part of the community. She's been really putting it down on the content, commenting all over the place. So I just want you to know I see your efforts out there. But these are the four folks that are up for the final prize for Gym Rat of the Month. So going back to Gym Rat of the Month, y'all have heard that term before, Gym Rats. You know, that's a gym rat. He's a gym rat. Going to the gym all the time. You know, my guy Mike Rock is literally a gym rat. He goes to the gym every day. I'm not talking about just the Build Different group gym, but the actual physical gym. I see him up there in LA Fitness, if you know what I mean. Let's get back up on this conversation before we spin the wheel and it will close out the show. I appreciate everybody tapping in here today. Hey, Sylvia, she says, Mita told them they would win a Super Bowl too. We know how they went. Exactly. Y'all cannot, I mean, if I cannot express this enough, I know I've had a few of y'all in my inbox. Shout out to Park Ranger. You know, there's just some websites and channels I don't subscribe to and I don't read any of their content, especially Colin Cowturd. Somebody actually sent me a DM of a Cowboy fan roasting him recently on his casualness as a football fan. Sarah says it's just the same old BS. They got to find something to talk about with them boys. Yeah. I mean, you ever wonder why we're on so many different primetime games every year for all the other 31 NFL teams that happen to be tapping here today? No, never has been a gap. We are the best of the East. We know it, and they know it. Yeah, we know Dak owns Hurts. Hurts ain't never beat Dak. But I got a good idea. We're probably going to see that this season, and we'll be able to settle the tape. So all my Eagle fans that are watching here quietly in the back, I know you paying attention. Caitlin, with some more context as far as the gap goes, I think some position battles favor each squad. It's fairly evenly matched. Up all things considered, going to come down to simply who wants it more. Man, I'm going to tell you, Dak Prescott not making it in the top 100 players of the NFL did not help that conversation, and it definitely contributed to the delusional state of the Eagle fans, if you ask me. Hey, Lee Grant, appreciate you tapping in over there on YouTube. Shout out to all my folks on YouTube. Says we saw both games we played last season. We lost by backup QB. Dallas put away more points on the same opposing teams. She goes, thank you. I mean, I was there on that primetime game. I've been sharing footage here with y'all. I seen Dak beat Hurts with my own eyes. I mean, we scored 41 points. It was 41-26 in that game, but y'all talking about all this Hurts is the best QB in the NFC. Come on, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, recount. All my Florida folks out there know what a recount is. Shout out to all them election deniers out there. But hey, Caitlin, appreciate you tapping in with the joke there. Lee says, who do you see as a breakout player on offense? I mean, Deuce Vaughn, of course. I mean, it could be, I'm more a little bit on Deuce Vaughn because I love the story a little bit. But I think he's going to have a couple more explosive plays than a Hunter Lipke, the undrafted free agent from North Dakota State. Yeah, I really like Deuce Vaughn, but I hope fullback Hunter Lipke comes in and can make an impact as an undrafted free agent this season. He was actually, after all, working out in the OTAs with the first team squads over there. So I don't know. We're going to see maybe in training camp what a Hunter Lipke going to look like, maybe where a Deuce Vaughn going to play. Is he going to be on special teams or whatnot? But great question. Thank you for tapping in over there on the YouTube. We appreciate all the subscribers over there on YouTube. Kaden says Dak is going to be a scorched earth tour this year. Watch him get some MVP votes. I mean, the hype around 5K and Dak, you know, we're streaming in 4K here today. But, man, we were streaming in 5K. If Dak Prescott hits 5,000 yards and reduces his interceptions below double digits, oh, man, what the haters going to have to say then? But we appreciate everybody tapping in on that discussion. We've got the Gym Rat of the month, number 3 prize to give away here today. We've been streaming live 45 minutes. We've had a great gym workout here today. We appreciate all of the Green Bay supporters and everybody on all platforms tapping in here today. But let's go ahead and let's spin the wheel for number 3. Let's go. And it's Park Ranger, baby. Park Ranger was put up in there. Like I said, he's been tapping in. I didn't want to give it to him arbitrarily for being the top star giver here. Like I said, it is a separate award by itself. We wanted to try to make it as equal for everybody here this month. But congratulations to Park Ranger winning here today. He continues to win down there in Visalia. He is an actual Park Ranger. It is not just a joke, y'all. I mean, that's the guy's full-time job. So shout out to my guy out there in Visalia, the Park Ranger, cleaning up here today. Matter of fact, I think he was one of the last few to get in on one of the raffles here today too as well. So shout out to Park Ranger, baby. But we're getting ready to wrap the show up here today. So if you haven't raised the bar already, make sure you do so if you're tapping in. I appreciate everybody here today. We had a full-blown show, almost live for an hour. Great workout here today. And thank you for everybody staying committed. You know, we talked about continuity here with Dak Prescott the other day. Continuity with your gym membership. Continuity with your discipline. Like we talk about our Dallas Cowboys, you got to remain disciplined as a supporter here to really get the maximized gains. And as you can see, a few of our Cowboy cousins here today actually got a few gains, and thank goodness I'm gonna get all of this stuff out of here, man. So shout out to all of the winners on the prizes. Shout out to everybody participating in the raffles, and shout out to everybody today tapping in and just talking Cowboys, man. We've been talking about this gap, supposed gap that Tank basically spoke facts on. Ain't no gap as far as I'm concerned. I mean, Pro Football Network ranked Dallas Cowboys number 2 defense in the NFL over the NFL Eagles at number 8. Don't get mad at me. We'll argue with Pro Football Network. You know what I mean? But yeah, all the congrats coming in. We appreciate that from all our supporters, baby. Yeah. I see you out there, Park Ranger. Appreciate you. But that is the show, y'all. We've been tapped in here. And as you see, we had the commercial. Shout out to my girl, JoJo. JoJo's replay out there as we open up. Shout out to my guy, Stashman, who produced that video. That's about 6-7 years old, that video is. If you just became a supporter today, great news. I just posted a video from 2017 when I went to the first Go National Fantasy Football Conference, headed up by Andy Albert, you know, the cousin of Tony Romo. But they've reinvented themselves into Go SportsCon or SportsCon, kind of like the Comic-Con of sports. So shout out to my guy, Andy Albert over there. I just posted. It's about an 11-minute long boots on ground footage over there. So if you're thinking about becoming a supporter today and you're definitely going to see what SportsCon is all about, it's an added treat. Make sure you become a supporter today. Go to officialamericansteam.com. Check out the story there about SportsCon. But SportsCon is coming up July 15th, the middle of July, this next month. So we're going to be rolling out a lot more competition, a lot more prizes in the month of July. We want to make sure everybody stays tapped in. But shout out to all of the green badges. You'll see it over there on the secret supporter timeline. My name is BG the Cowboys Unifier. I appreciate everybody tapping in here today. It's always about the supporters on Saturday. Y'all have a safe summer out there. We'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
Oh, yeah. Cowboys, bitch. It's a hard hit of summer. Hard hit of summer. It's a hard hit of summer. They ain't fucking with us. It's a hard hit of summer. East side, east side, east side, east side. It's a hard hit of summer. They ain't fucking with us. It's the summertime, one more again. I get to chill with my hitters and kick back and reminisce on what we did last year and how we gonna top it off. I got a call from Fat Boy, the barbecue was popping off. I love the ball, hit the mall and shine. I'm the plug, cause your boy always grind. I holla at a dime, yeah, I'm a stopper. Tell her that Macumba here looking for a whopper. Pretty and proper, the party with tonight, cause you know we hard hitters and you know we do it right. When the sun goes down and the breeze start kicking in, the blunt got passed around, the weed got me giggling. Pouring out a little hand for Seago and Chief. Gone but not forgotten, rest in peace. Time goes on and things get better when you're chilling with your hitters in the summertime weather. It's a hard hit of summer. Hard hit